Okay, what up ladies and gents, it's your favorite Asian robot right here, and this is my 2023 windup. Alright, we have had a fantastic year on this channel, and honestly, I have to thank every single one of you guys that made this possible. Okay, I know it's the new year, so I'm not really gonna waste your time with a really long video, but I also wanted to cover a little bit of the history of the channel and talk about where we started, where we're at, and how we're doing right now. Okay, so this year has been an interesting one for me. If we look back, literally scrolling all the way back through my numerous videos, if we scroll all the way back to about a year ago, right, and we really look at what we were doing, 1 year ago, all right, 1 year ago, we were also doing Darktide content. But back then, the game was not as popular as it is now. Several of these videos did do well, but they weren't really very strong. At the same time, I was also still struggling with playing Dauntless, which was a game that I've chosen to abandon. And the reason why I abandoned it was because the creators of Dauntless, the developers, showed support for racial statements made toward the Asian people, even when we had brought these complaints and concerns up to them. Several people are still contacting me about that game. If you guys want proof of that, link is in the description of the video. You can go check it out for yourself, but we've chosen to distance ourselves completely from that game. We've stopped playing that game entirely. Alright? But back then, Darktide and Dauntless were my bread and butter. I had become a Darktide partner as soon as the game dropped, and for Dauntless, I was simply popular with that. But I tried doing a lot of different content throughout the year. You can see that about 10 months ago, I was still publishing a lot of Dauntless content, a lot of Darktide content, and that went on and on. I also did some reaction videos here and there, a couple of indie game reviews for the Steam keys that I got, stuff like that. It was me trying to find my direction and where I really wanted to go with the things that I was doing, with the kind of builds that I was making, with the kind of videos that I was making. I just kept going with whatever I could, finding opportunities for myself, things like that. I tried a lot of things, and a lot of viewers also supported me in trying to find different pathways, different directions, and we did our best. We did our best, but there wasn't really any traction for this channel until about, I think, 6 months ago, when we first got into on Diablo 4, and we sort of got into the Diablo 4 wave. That was when a lot of our videos really took off and did really well, and we tried to keep publishing those types of build videos and stuff like that, same as what I'm doing now, but just that I was trying to showcase, you know, how to handle the new seasons, previous seasons, things like that. And we published a lot of these builds, but unfortunately, Diablo 4 itself also waned in terms of traction, in terms of interest, things like that. People just weren't interested in Diablo 4 as much. And this was due to mostly bad direction from the developers, things like that. A lot of complaints and concerns that only got addressed much later on in Season 2. But by that time, it was already way too late. Alright, so if we look at a lot of the other stuff that I tried out Wayfinder. I tried out... I tried doing a Let's Play series on Hogwarts Legacy. We did a lot. We also worked on Payday 3 and a game called Synced. Synced was an amazing release, and it had a really good launch, but interest in it waned really quickly. The game is sitting at below 1,000 players right now, which is unfortunate, but we tried. We tried our best with that. It actually did really well. We got a partnership with the First Descendant, which also sort of gave us a little bit of traction, a little bit of direction in what we wanted to do. But the First Descendant only had a beta this year, so it wasn't ready for release, so we weren't really able to sink our teeth into it as we normally would have. Ultimately, I ended up coming back after Synced sort of died off. I ended up coming right back to Darktide just after the patch 13 release, and you can see that the videos started doing really well again. I got a lot of strength and direction from Darktide, and the Darktide community has been absolutely amazing to me, but interest in it has waned again. Of course, initially everything was really good. The updates were so frequent that people kept coming back for the videos, for the content. Everything was beautiful. But unfortunately, of course, holiday season, and, you know, things will always slow down at the end of the year. I expect it to pick up again. And, you know, Darktide, I think, will be one of the mainstays on the channel right now because it is still doing really well in terms of content. Of course, not everybody has time to attend the streams during the holiday season, but it's just so amazing to see how many people I've met through Darktide that hopefully will come with us as we progress into the new year. Now, what's coming in 2024 for this channel? All right. Well, Darktide is definitely going to be one of the core parts of the channel that I don't think is really going to fall off anytime soon, unless there's a content drought. It really depends on what the next update is like, but unless there's a serious content drought, I don't expect Darktide to have a bad time. So Darktide is probably going to look good in the new year, but we're also going to be experimenting with new and interesting things. For example, we're going to be experimenting with the finals. Rogue Trader has been sponsored as well, so we're going to look into a little bit of a let's play for that. There's quite a lot of stuff that I really want to do and a lot of content that I'm looking forward to making as we move into the new year. There's a lot of things that I have on my mind that I want to do, including my music, things like that. I really want to bring out a lot of that for you guys, and finding the time to work on that is going to be really important to me. Excuse me, is going to be really important to me. Love how my throat died there. Anyway, I just want to say that I appreciate every single person that has made this channel possible, that has made all our stuff possible, that has made all of this shenanigans possible. This channel reaching 32,000 subscribers in about almost 3 years of operation would not be possible. I would not be able to be a full-time YouTuber content creator if not for you guys constantly tipping, you know, supporting the channel, things like that. Y'all work hard for your money, and you know, sometimes y'all spare me a little bit, and honestly, that is a blessing that I will never be able to repay. So thank you for your viewership, thank you for your support, thank you for everything that you have done for me to make this channel awesome. I'm honestly looking forward to bringing new stuff for you guys in 2024. So this has been my wind up, this has been my year. All right, we had a rough year. It was a rough year for the channel at the start, but we ended really strongly, and I have to be very grateful for that. I have to be very thankful for that. I'm honestly very blessed for that. In the last 2 months of the year, we have gained more than 5,000 subscribers to this channel. We hit a milestone crossing 30,000 subscribers, and we have just hit 32,000, and we're still growing. Every single day, more and more new players from Darktide are coming in. Yes, the numbers overall are down, and I expected that. Okay, Darktide has several problems that, you know, need to be addressed, and hopefully they will address them. But for the time being, it is still a strong core gameplay kind of game. I know, oh my god, that wording was flubbed. But it is a very strong core gameplay kind of game, and I'm honestly enjoying my time on Darktide. It is a fun thing. I also want to do more just chatting type streams. I think if I could pull that off a little bit more, I would love to do some of that, because I think sometimes what I really don't get a chance to do is really to just touch base and talk with my people, talk with my audience. I think that one of my resolutions for this new year is to try and make it so that at least one day a week, we really take the time to just sit, chat with our community, to talk with our people, to have some fun. I think that this is going to be very important, and I haven't decided which day I want to schedule this, but I think after January, once things stabilize, once I get a feel for the new year, we're definitely going to mark out one day a week, and we're going to have a nice little chatting session to talk with our people, to really have an opportunity to speak with the community, to give back to the community, and to just get to know our community, I suppose. I think that that would be a fantastic thing that we are kind of missing out on right now. Like it's something that we are not getting 100% of right now, and that's something I want to change coming into the new year. So that's what you can expect in 2024 from my channel. All right. Once again, before I end this video, let me just say thank you all so much. I hope you have a happy new year. I know that every time I give shout outs to the top supporters and stuff like that, but today all I want to say is thank you so much. Have a happy new year. Embrace 2024, you know, in whatever way, shape, or form it takes. And just know that this year was hot. Next year is going to be even hotter. All right. I may not be the most popular YouTuber in the world or anything like that, but you can bet your bottom dollar that I'm the most hardworking. And I'm going to keep working hard with my daily video releases. I'm going to work my ass off every single day to make sure that I can bring you guys some seriously interesting content. So please do look forward to it. Thank you all so much. It has been a pleasure, and I'm going to catch you all on the next one. Y'all have a great year. Have a great New Year's Eve party and a great New Year's Day. All right. Don't even think about the work week starting. Although I'm thinking about it already, because guess what? Tomorrow's Monday for me. There's no such thing as New Year's Day off for me. But you know what? It's all good. All right. I love to work. So thank you guys, and see you on the next one. Y'all have a good one. Get you later.